So, what is this for? Right. This is going to take some answering. Firstly, I want to point you to a vlog that, it's like a proper channel really, done by Christian Henson, who put together or co-founded Spitfire Audio, who create sample libraries, and they really get involved in the music industry in a very good way. And that's basically the inspiration for this. They've been the inspiration for a lot of other work that I've done over the last couple of years, and I'm going to link his channel in the description and in a little card that'll turn up. And that's basically one of the inspirations I'm going to take. So if I nick anything, or not nick, but you know what I mean, like take inspiration from some of the things that he's done, I will always point to the video that kind of already discusses this point, or whatever points I might make, and also any points that he might make. I'll always link it in the description, as I will pretty much anything that I reference. I think it's very important to make sure that you reference things in YouTube and in just general digital media, with how easy it is to get hold of things and use them without necessarily actually giving any credit to the owner. So the first thing that I want to say about this vlog is that we need to kind of nail down exactly the kind of things that I want to do with it. So the first thing is tracking progress. So lots of things I'll talk about, things like the running that I've just been taking up, some of the composition projects that I'm putting together, any of the teaching that I'm doing, any kind of specific issues that come up when I'm teaching, and also driving as well when that eventually comes around. I said I wouldn't mention it in the last vlog, but I'm just mentioning it here just to kind of cover all the bases. A little bit of update on the running front. It's going pretty well. So I'm on week 2, run 2, done 5 runs now. It's gone pretty well. I was really struggling. The first of this week's runs, which was on Wednesday, I kind of stopped in the middle of the last one, almost feeling sick, almost kind of giving up, and then I thought, no, let's crack on and finish the run. And I did. I was absolutely shattered afterwards. I don't know why. But the best thing was, I think it's partly because it's just that shock of going up a little level. I did that whole run a second time, but this time I did notice that I didn't sprint off the start line at the beginning, or at the beginning of any of the runs. I took it a lot slower, and that really helped. Week 2 will finish on Monday with one more run of something like 1.5 minutes times 6. So if you do the quick math, that's 9 minutes of running, I think. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that, and I'll keep you informed through the vlog. Okay, so the next thing that I want to discuss in my vlog is the issues in the music industry today. Things like copyright and those kind of issues around that, education, and quantization and AI, and how we compose these days with the use of things like Logic Pro and Cubase, where things can just snap to the beat straight away, and it makes everything sound ridiculously standardized. One of the other things I want to talk about is sharing my experiences with teaching and music in general. There's some ideas I've got with this. Firstly, online lessons, I think, is probably one of the things that you could definitely cover in this, especially with the current situation going on with COVID-19 and forcing people to stay at home. I think something covering online teaching would be very, very helpful. Playing with an orchestra, I've played with an orchestra a while ago at least. Playing with an orchestra as a pianist compared to playing with an orchestra as an instrumentalist. Also dealing with idiots. Can't believe I wrote that down. But yeah, this is dealing with idiots, which you're gonna come across in your time in teaching. The boundaries you need to set, things that you need to make sure that you're recognized as a teacher in your profession, and recognized and valued correctly, I think. And too many times in my time, in my short time as a teacher, I started in 2015, and I definitely have been undervalued at times, and that's not really on. As a professional in any kind of industry, you shouldn't be undervalued for the work that you provide. And whatever value you think you hold or you have for other people, that's what you should be setting for your customers. Yeah, so I just had to turn off the dehumidifier. I forgot to do that for my last point. The other thing I need to be doing in this vlog really is thinking about reflective practice. Now, get a breath out. Why am I out of breath? This is insane. I've been running. Oh dear. If you've done a PGC or any kind of teacher training, you should be aware of how reflective practice always contributes to your teaching practice. There are obviously loads of theoretical approaches to this. I tend to take more of a practical approach, but there are books that I recommend, and I will get into that at some point, how to reflect on your practice, but also research around teaching and that kind of thing always helps. This vlog will try and document all of that, and well, I'll try and put together some kind of feedback for people, and anything that pops up in lessons, I'll definitely try and feedback to the vlog. So the last point about what this vlog's about is answering your questions. If you're watching this and you have a question or something that I've said has prompted a point that you want to make, I will absolutely engage in that kind of discussion. That's exactly what this is for. On that point, I'm not the fountain of all knowledge. I'm only 29, 28, 28, 28. I could forget my age. So I'm only 28. I've only been teaching, what, 5 years? It's not like I know everything, but this is supposed to kind of promote a discussion in the comments, which I will happily engage in. And if needed, I will then answer those questions in a future vlog to continue the discussion. This, again, is taken from Christian Henderson's video log. Christian Henderson's vlog. All credit will go to him for this idea, although I do believe that that's kind of how YouTube works now. Is that there's like a video and then people will discuss said video. I've seen plenty of places where the video is like an essay and then people will give comments underneath, kind of generally talking about the subject at hand. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit like, and if you want to know more about my future videos, then hit that subscribe button, and there's a little bell next to it. If you press that, you'll be notified every time I put a video up. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.